like you, so I'm happy enough.
Oh my
You
god.
know,
What's wrong in being a gay, you
if
asshole?
your
They're
mom was
humans
here,
as
I'd
well.
prefer her over everyone. But yeah, I will adjust.
They're humans as well, bro. They have feelings.
Oh
Unfortunately,
my
she
god.
came to me.
Just hit it from far, guys. The one's down. Tank, you can stand away. Not everybody on the. You take away damage for nothing. Just only one guy. He's doing the tank. Not everyone. Away. AOE. 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 Vice County. Oh my God. And Odin. 4 people died like this. Okay, I'm taunting. Get away. Get away. AOE. AOE, guys. AOE. Get away. Some people are just have no brain, honestly. Okay, now the fear is coming in a few seconds, guys. Now fear, fear, careful. Get away, get away, get away. Everybody, move back, move back, move back. That was a good one. Okay. Get away, fear, guys. Fear, fear. Get away, get away. Everybody back, back, back. Go back. That was a good one also. Fear, fear now, fear now. Get away from the fear. Fear, 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 fear. Careful. Okay. Now you hit the acolytes and don't stand in the red circles. Hit the acolytes and do not stand in the red circles. Do not take the green stone unless after the Drake. Move back. Everybody move, 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 move. Everyone move. Start moving. Get away from the red circle. Zyko. Okay, we will take the one up and the one down together. Go, go. Hit your artifacts, guys. Hit your artifacts. Everybody. Get away from me. Get away because he's gonna do fear. Do not stand next to the tank, guys. Do not stand next to the tank. Take a step back. Fear, fear now. Fear coming. Do not be next to the tank, guys. Don't get too close. The ones on the top move left. The ones on the top move left. The fear. The fear now. Fear, fear, get back. You have to dodge this, guys. You have to dodge this fear. You will die for nothing. Okay, thanks. Careful, do not die. Okay, fear is gonna come in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get back, get back, get back, fear. Get back, guys, get back. I literally said about the fear before it starts. Okay, AoE damage, careful, careful, don't get too close. Don't get too close, guys, do not get too close, careful. The fear is gonna come in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fear, get back, everybody, get back. Fear, 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 go back, guys. Go back, go back, go back. I literally said go back. Fear. Okay, now the dragon will fly. Careful, AoE, 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 and then he flying. Careful. What are you doing, man? He's just, I don't know what he's doing. The boss, you need to stay away from the people, man. You're going to, oh my god. What is this he doing? He's going into the guys. Stay away from me, guys. Stay away from me. Okay. Last tank we have Yamashita. Fear, fear, careful. Get back, go back, go back, go back, everyone. Careful, careful, careful. Now we just kill acolytes, guys. Kill the acolytes and careful from the AoE. It's gonna happen from the dragon. It's going from up. Move, move. Everyone in the middle. Move. Go sideways. Go sideways. Quickly, quickly. Sideways. Sideways. Who is this person? Zero. Focus acolytes, guys. Careful up on top. Go down, down. Everybody go down, down. I don't think we're close to get it anyways. All right, boys. Just take the heal after you finish. 1 minute. Very hard to do damage. I think a good game. We try tomorrow. Have a good day.
Me? Oh, didn't see you there, Your Grace. I haven't touched a dagger in ages, but I had a sudden desire to sharpen this one. My pops taught me how to make knives when I was a kid. I've made all kinds since then. The thickness of the blade, the way it curves, how it feels in your hand, the position of the crossguard. There's so many different factors that determine a knife's purpose. This one's good for piercing. Slashing not so much. It'd make a good throwing dagger. Fine edges, smooth curves, and a center of gravity weighted toward the front. Definitely made to be thrown. This is an old design. You don't see them around much nowadays. But that doesn't mean it's obsolete. With the right technique and enough practice, just one dagger like this would be enough to take a target out cleanly. You're right, I don't like it. It just reminds me of someone I lost. After my pops died, he took his place in a way. Looked after me and my sister. It was a knife like this that killed him. He was. From what I know, you need to be a trained assassin to use a knife like this. But they never found out who did it. Whoever it was, they were an expert. Stayed hidden. Knew just the right moment to strike. Apart from some of the guild veterans, There's only one other person I know with the skill to handle knives like that. And the night before it happened, she just happened to mention throwing knives. Maybe I should have seen it coming. Thank you for trying to make me feel better. It's just a shame I'll probably never know the truth. 2 knives can be made from the same material, but the slightest differences in forging and finishing can change what they're suitable for. Even if they're practically twins, there's no guarantee they'll serve the same purpose. Never mind. If you'd like this dagger, it's yours. Maybe it'll keep you safe.
Thank you for your patience, Your Grace. You remember the girl I mentioned last time? This is Eliana, my assistant, chosen by the Holy Blade Aurora.
Oh, thanks, Madeline. You didn't have to mention that part. I still have a lot of training to do before I'm worthy to wield Aurora. Yes, Your Grace. I'm a little embarrassed even talking about it, but the militia doesn't have a lot to do in the Coalition camp. So I've been spending all my spare time asking for advice from anyone who might be able to help. So when I heard that you were here, and you had a Darkling scholar with you, I came as fast as I could. I'd love it if you could provide some guidance.
Thank you, Eliana. But I wouldn't get your hopes up about our Darkling scholar.
On the contrary, I was quite surprised by what I've heard. I haven't been able to establish whether this Asheroth is the Lord of Shadow, but from what I've read, it sounds like we've reached similar conclusions.
What have you read exactly? Show me at once. I mean, if you'd be so kind.
You must be the scholar. It's from the Auguststone. The light shines first upon the cornerstones the first ones lay. Only a heart of light can keep the longest night at bay. I can give you a summary. The Auguststone says that there was a city somewhere near the old Forerunner's monument. They called it Ostergard in the old tongue, meaning to watch over the east. A very devout man was born there, but for some reason, he betrayed the light to follow the darkness. It's possible that this holy man and your Lord of Shadow are the same person.
So there is a religious connection. Have you found any mention of the god who walks in his wake?
I can't say I have. That's all the Auguststone has to say about it. If we want to find out more, we're best off heading to Ostergard.
We should go at once.
Right, and we're still not sure where to find it. It may take me some time to search for it, Your Grace.
I'll help you.
Your Grace, Daly has figured out where Ostergard might be. We knew it was near the old Forerunner's monument, but now we have a better idea of where to look.
Oh, no, it wasn't me. Eliana and Tarek did most of the work. I just helped a bit.
But there's bad news. The last accounts that so much as mention Ostergaard were written 700 years ago. I've asked all over, but nobody seems to have even heard of the place.
If it ever existed, probably doesn't now.
Why the long faces? Keep your chin up, Daly, my good man. He's right, Daly. Though I can't say I approve of your fondness for the Darklings, your theories have been mostly correct so far.
That's the spirit. Anything we can find that's tied to Ostergaard will help us connect the dots. Sister Teresa always told me, everything has its own story to tell.
Then we best get moving, Your Grace. I must say, I've always thought myself a bit of a history buff.
Yes. Tarek's been helping me draw up a map. Shall we go?
Are we sure this is it? There's nothing here for miles. I've never known such disappointment in all my years as a Royal Dragoon.
Don't give up hope. Unless we were holding the map upside down, this should be it. No one's known about Ostergaard for 700 years, right? Maybe we're standing on its ruins?
We've got to keep looking. We can't just give up like that. We're almost there.
Your Grace, take a look at these footprints. Someone's been here before us. That said, they look more like hoof prints. Wait a minute. Does something seem a little off to you?
I think I can explain that. There's a group of satyrs over there pointing staves at us.
They don't look happy to see us. Get behind me! What a brilliant idea!
Present. What is it?
It went better than our simulations. One day we'll use... It all looks so primitive out here.
I will never...
Oh, hold on. Let me adjust the steering. These bolts will be the last thing you ever see.
Hold your fire! We don't know if they're friend or foe. Is anyone hurt? Good satyrs, are you all right? We mean you no harm, I promise. Look, I'm putting down my sword.
You promise you're not here to hunt us?
I think there's been a misunderstanding. I am Eliana of the LeVay militia, and this is my liege lord. We were searching the area when we ran into you.
My name is Capra. I thought you had come to hunt us. I apologize for our mistake. But we satyrs must be on guard at all times.
Well, not a history buff, Your Grace. No, they say that 1,000 years ago, the satyrs carried out an act of unspeakable evil. They unleashed a demon and followed it into battle against the humans and the Celestials. The stain on their name remains to this day.
Yes, it was in the demon's eye, deep within Mount Tempest. My ancestors were tricked into committing a great crime. They freed a demon, held prisoner deep within the flames. So please, forgive my wariness. 1,000 years have passed, yet my people remain tarred with the same brush. Our presence in this land is not always welcome.
But you did nothing wrong. We cannot bear the burden for the sins of our ancestors.
Yes, there are plenty of satyrs within the Coalition's ranks, doing all they can to fight the darkness. Some people cling on to prejudice as the only outlet for their rage. I hope you can place your trust in us, Capra. But if I may ask, What are you doing here?
We seek the city of Ostergard.
You're looking for Ostergard too? Didn't think a city no one's seen for centuries would be such a popular destination. We're looking for the origins of the Darklings. What are you looking for?
The Darklings, you say? I thought our journey was in vain. But perhaps Ostergard really does have a connection with the forces of darkness. As you can see, this is nothing but a wasteland. Ostergard has been gone for many years, but we have found something. It may be of use to you.
Could you show it to us? You can trust us with it, I promise.
Would that I could. But it was lost when we came under attack not long ago. We were searching for it when we encountered you.
It won't be easy to find. This place is completely overgrown. We better split up. Eliana, Daly, let's go.
Very well. Your Grace, let's help Capra look for it.
Let's put this to good use. Oh, hold on. Nature, woods, finally.
My own leaflets, fight present. Go. The light! We will fight side by side once more. Get it done. Present. Stay close to me.
Capra, Your Grace, over here. Is this what you're looking for? It looks like something humans made.
You have a good eye.
Why do you think they put me on this expedition? A Royal Dragoon doesn't operate on instinct alone. He must also have extensive knowledge and an excellent memory.
1,000 years ago in Ostergard, my ancestor received this from a mage, one of the first humans. As my people tell it, this mage had a deep interest in unorthodox magics. While the satyrs were under the control of the demon, he tried to use them to harness the power of the darkness.
Looks like people have been trying to breach the boundaries between worlds for hundreds of years. Capra, do your people have any more records about this mage?
We do not, but that is exactly what I came here for. We have heard the Darklings speak his name. So we came here in the hope of finding any secrets Asheroth may have left buried.
Asheroth?
You know of him? Thank you for telling me. Perhaps I should tell you another of my people's tales.
Very well. But we should find our friends first. I imagine your story might be of great value to Daly's research. We only left them a moment ago. Where in blazes could they be?
Aha! Found you at last, Your Grace. This place really is a wasteland. Did you manage to find what Capra was looking for?
We did indeed, and that's not all. We have something to tell you about Asheroth. Well, Daly, I'll see you shiver with anticipation.
Say it! I mean, please, go ahead.
Allow me. I believe your investigations may be closely connected to the history of my people.
The history of the satyrs? Like we were talking about earlier. I've heard that the foremother of the satyrs sacrificed her life to sever the connection between her people and the demon. So, what happened after that?
With Foremother Uma's sacrifice, the satyrs awoke from their nightmare and gathered together once more. But history can never fit into a single sentence. My people were perhaps the greatest villains of this whole sorry tale. For 1,000 years, we have been sinners among sinners.
Sinners among sinners?
Though freed from their servitude, some satyrs continued to follow the demon and dedicate themselves to evil. Freeing the demon from the flames, freed the demons within their hearts. And then they crossed paths with Asheroth, the human mage who thirsted for knowledge of the dark. He befriended them and took them to Ostergard. Together they studied forbidden magic, hoping to harness the power of the darkness. Then he left on a journey in search of even deeper secrets. He promised that he would return even stronger and use his newfound strength to aid the satyrs. But then those satyrs fled, or went into hiding, burying everything that they could. To my great shame, those satyrs were my ancestors. No, for 1,000 years we heard nothing of him. My people would not hear his name again, until the Darkling spoke it.
Capra, I'm sorry we had to unearth such a difficult memory.
No, we cannot run forever. People should know the truth. After this war broke out, I heard news of the satyrs of the Red Marsh. They have been trying to find a way to purify our bloodline. Or so they say. At first, I thought I might be able to find them and tell them what I knew of Ostergard and my ancestors' own story. But now I found a group of Darkling scholars. I can't imagine anyone who deserves to hear it more than you. My companions are all around here somewhere. I'd like to gather them together so we can thank you.
We should try to find higher ground. It won't take too much effort. We Royal Dragoons have our own way of calling for aid. We climb to higher ground and light fireworks. It acts as a signal to our comrades. It's already dusk, and we're pretty easy to spot from here. The satyrs should catch sight of us in no time.
There's the Royal Dragoon ingenuity I've heard so much about. Let's go!
You made the right choice, Chief. My axe can't wait. Quit your lollygagging, boys.
Your fireworks. They're quite a sight to behold. My people have spent so long searching aimlessly in the wilderness. I never thought we would see anything shine so brightly in the dead of night. Oh, apologies. I forget myself. Thank you. We have always felt that this place is where we left our honor behind. The past few days have been fruitless. I have felt utterly helpless. At times I thought any hope we had for the future was lost forever.
You shouldn't think that way, Capra. It's just like any scholarly investigation. The turning point is always where you least expect it.
You speak the truth daily. Thank you. Your liege tells me that you're the one who proposed this expedition. I had little hope when I arrived, but it is my good fortune to meet you here. With your help, the connection between past and present has become a little clearer. My people have gathered. We will move on soon. There is more yet to be done. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Our research is still ongoing, Capra. We're still not sure where Asheroth went, or why he's returned 1,000 years later and become the Lord of Shadow.
You'd be more than welcome to come back to our city with us, Capra. But first, could we see some more fireworks?
Eliana, I'm glad you like the fireworks, but I should have mentioned there may be unintended consequences. Oh no, it's not that. I kind of forgot. It's a bit more dangerous out there than it used to be. The satyrs might not have been the only ones enjoying the show. We might have just given away our location to the Darklings.
Don't worry, Tarek. Yes, you were careless, and yes, you put your comrades in danger, but that's part of any adventure. In any case, we'll probably just get moving.
What would you do without me? Hack it up, boys. Time to get moving.
What a brilliant idea!
You're back at last. It has been some time, child. Is all still well?
We've made remarkable progress, Sage. The Forsaken really did live in Tamaris at one point. Or at least the Lord of Shadows did.
Really? Have you discovered his identity?
The August Stone says an ancestor of the humans turned his back on the light to follow the darkness. Capra says her ancestors had dealings with him, and his name was Asheroth, just like the Darklings said.
Asheroth disappeared during the Great Tribulation 1,000 years ago, and he's hiding in a mysterious place where darkness flows like water. He renounced his faith to become the Lord of Shadow, and other people who were caught up in the Great Tribulation were turned into his Forsaken army. Now there's been another disaster, and the descendants of the Forsaken have returned to Tamaris.
A human forerunner. Still living to this day. I can scarcely believe it. What's more, we still don't know how he has come to command countless Darklings.
Something has just occurred to me. Asheroth said that the satyrs did not merely release a demon, but a god who would bring new order to Tamaris. My ancestors dismissed it as the rantings of a madman, for there was no sign that this god ever appeared. But now...
Do you remember the phrase Daly asked me about? The god who walks in his wake. Was the demon the one who made Asheroth what he is?
It seems we need to find out exactly what happened during the disaster 1,000 years ago.
I have an idea. The Celestials will remember. Surely they must know something. But satyrs are forbidden to enter the Celestials' domain. So,
I understand. Eliana and I will travel to White Wing Peak and request an audience with the Celestials. We must uncover the truth.
Take me with you. You'll need a resourceful Royal Dragoon to clear the path ahead.
I will take my leave as well. I must meet with others of my kind. Those whom my ancestors betrayed 1,000 years ago.
Safe travels, Capra. There are many in this world who would hurt others. Don't let their deeds harden your heart.
Of course. When we decided to search for Ostergaard, I swore I would never let myself sink into guilt. Before we met you, my people had already wasted so much of our precious time. The burden of our past never made us outcasts. The world did that to us. But we can still make our own decisions. Perhaps now we can stand proud beside our brothers and sisters. I hope to see you all again one day.
Those who were betrayed. Make our own decisions.
Don't frown too hard, Daly. You'll give yourself a headache. You're making good progress. You should be happy.
No, there's something that's still not clear. Sage Indus, if the Forsaken are the descendants of the Forerunners, shouldn't we still be able to purify them?
I'm afraid not. The Darklings are being driven by the Lord of Shadow, or the demon he follows, to destroy all of Tamaris. Their only goal is to destroy all that is born of the light. This is the tenet on which they founded their false faith. The Darklings are the tool with which they pursue their aim. We cannot purify them. We can only destroy their faith in the darkness.
Demons, Darklings, the Lord of Shadow. It's like some kind of impossible puzzle. One day, we'll uncover the truth. Well then, Sage, shall we get going?
It's been days since we last saw them, Your Grace. Shouldn't we be doing something instead of waiting around?
Slacking off, are we? I didn't get where I am today by taking vacations. The Merchants Guild doesn't offer paid time off anyway.
Keller! Good to see you again. Is the Forsaken you were looking after still okay?
What? Not even so much as a howdy-do? Yeah, the red-eye's fine. Guy's even more quarrelsome than me. Even Dronky's getting sick of him. Ouch. That one hurt, hun. I might sue for emotional distress. Anyway, Ileana told me we are one step closer to confirming Daly's theories. That right? I was wrong about you, Daly. Once I get the money from my lawsuit, I'll build you a real study.
We really are at the last hurdle now. I couldn't have done it without everyone's help.
Well then, I got some more good news for you. Got my contacts to put the word around about your Darkling theories. You're all about giving the Darklings a shot at redemption, right, Daly? So, I got my contacts to feed the Zealots a little fake news. I told them to say they dug up a bunch of artifacts out in the middle of nowhere. The kind your Forsaken guys once used. Weapons, seals, even family trees, records, stuff like that. And there was an inscription on all of it. To our children 1,000 years from now. If anything happens, chill out! Live, laugh, love! It was just a little experiment, okay? I figured your zealots would try to get their hands on the counterfeit goods to show them to the Darklings. Wanted to see if the Red Eyes might be interested.
Did it work?
Well, The news has been out there for a while. We ought to see some results any day now. There's a Merchants Guild post not far from here. If you're not busy, we ought to go see what the word is. Was I barking up the wrong tree? Or are the red eyes just too dang stubborn? Merchants all say they only care about revenge. Couldn't give two hoots about the past. They ought to have more respect for their ancestors.
The Lord of Shadow's control has taken root. Daily, it seems like they only care about the fact they were betrayed, not whatever happened before it.
Thanks for trying, Keller. Though I must say I'm not surprised.
I thought you were all about saving their souls. What gives?
Capra made me realize something. I was so desperate to prove myself that I completely ignored it. Only you can change who you are. Nobody else. And it's the same for the Forsaken.
You mean you gotta get them to choose to let go of their hate?
The Forsaken are not as easy to influence as I thought. But perhaps all is not lost. Maybe I could give my all and still only make the tiniest difference. But I still want to try.
Over there. Isn't that Tarek?
It's him! Hey! Mr. Royal Dragoon! Over here!
Your Grace, we have a problem. We encountered General Aiden's regiment as we were coming home. They've been surrounded by Darklings. Idris and Eliana are providing support. I managed to break through the Darkling lines. I got here as soon as I could.
Darkling attacks are getting more and more brazen! This ain't good!
It's not far. Come on.
Let the battle begin. What is it?
I'm not that wise. I just know how to think.
You arrived just in time. General, Sage, are you okay?
We're fine. Tarek, see to the wounded. Your Grace, thank you for your help.
Sage Indis, what news do you bring? What did the Celestials say?
The thread of wisdom has led us to an answer to this puzzle. Come, let us return to the city. I will explain everything there. The War of Light and Shadow. That is what the Celestials called it. They say it was a battle between the gods. Lander, the god of darkness, had been imprisoned within the demon's eye. He was unintentionally set free by the satyrs.
Yes, Capra said as much. The demon enticed the satyr foremother into freeing it.
The Sanctus did not elaborate upon the satyr's deeds. Enticed or not, the satyr's memory of the event is much the same as the Celestials. After he was set free, Lander unleashed his fury upon the God of Light, and upon all of Tamaris. In the blink of an eye, the land was covered in molten rock and raging fire. Indeed, he was defeated by the God of Light and banished deep beneath the eternal sea. But even his fall destroyed the lives of countless beings, dragged down with him beneath the ocean's depths.
Indus told the Sanctus everything we know. They don't believe Asheroth could have saved all of those beings by himself. But Lander's power was enough to create a place to grant them sanctuary. A place where darkness flows like water. That's how he created the Darkling army that we know today.
So, he deceived them. but he gave them hope, gave them power, turned them into heralds of his revenge. That sounds like something only a god could do.
So the demon that the satyrs freed was the god of darkness?
Indeed. The demon who caused the Great Tribulation was long considered destroyed. But now, 1,000 years later, we are the targets of his vengeance.
Did the Celestials tell you how we can save the Forsaken?
I'm sorry, Daly. The Sanctus agrees. It is impossible.
Daly, you're a smart man. You've always been able to figure out so much from the tiniest details. But we can't give you what you seek. The Coalition army must destroy the Darklings if we are to restore order to Tamaris.
Daly, get some sleep. Your work is done. It's all in General Aiden's hands now.
Maybe it is.
Where did Daly go? He was here a moment ago. He seemed a little bit off before. I'm worried. Your Grace, should we look for him?
Hun, bad news! The Red Eyes escaped! And it attacked Daly!
Where? Take me to him.
Daly? Daly, wake up! And is he going to be okay?
He will be fine. He is merely unconscious. We need only wait for him to awake.
Daly, are you all right?
I'm so sorry. I've done something. Something really bad.
Daly? I thought we had an agreement! How could you go off on your own like that?
I thought we could talk to each other as equals. I couldn't do that while he was in chains. I wanted to tell him that this is his home, that he could give up his desire for revenge. But he wouldn't listen. I'm not surprised.
Then why did you do it? We know where the Darklings came from. We know that they can't be saved. I understand that you're unhappy, but your studies are over.
No, I'm not finished. There's still so much more to be done.
Have we erred in some way?
No, Sage. Our investigation never put a foot wrong. Before he attacked me, I did everything I could to pacify him. It didn't work, but he spoke to me. He said that conquering Tamaris was only the first step. Lander's plans are so much more than that. I don't know. 1,000 years ago, he started a great war, but this time, he wants more than just revenge.
Daly's right. He craves power, and he plans to take it through conquest.
What do? Do we track the Darkling down and interrogate him?
Over here, Your Grace. Nothing can outrun my trusty steed.
Let the battle begin.
The journey has just begun.
Threat eliminated.
You're not gonna run away again, right? It's your choice. Either we tie you up and put you on Drunky's back, or we put an end to your evil right here, right now.
Evil? Ha! And what does that make you? A lawless mob, blinded by lies, hiding behind your powerless god? You think yourselves heroes? You most of all, Daly. What right have you to judge my desires? How dare you order me to forsake the Lord of Shadow and betray he who walks in his wake? Your honorable ancestors, your holy light, Lies! All of it! Spewed forth from the mouth of your false god! He will turn his back on you and leave you to rot in darkness.
Cease your blasphemy. Nature and order will be respected.
Nature should bend to our will. And soon, it will do just that. The god of darkness has harnessed the power of dragons. And by the light of their flames, tomorrow shall see a new dawn.
The dragons are part of your plan too?
At last. Curiosity stirs within your withered mind. But it will lead you only to the truth of your insignificance. It is too late. Our forces draw near. Your cities, your armies. The darkness shall crush them all.
Your Grace, we need to fall back to the city. Stay alert. This will not be an easy fight.
I wonder if Nika's hiding nearby.
I think we did pretty well.
Enemies! Dead ahead! Nice scenery here.
Come in.
Pathetic. We must remain vigilant.
Child, we must part ways once more. General Aiden and I must join the Coalition army. May the world be a gentler place next time we meet.
I've got to go too, Your Grace. If the dragons have sided with the darkness, we need to find out more. Maybe the Augur Stone can offer some clues.
A Royal Dragoon always knows when to make a swift exit. If you ever need anything, Your Grace, I'm your man.
Y'all ever notice something? On every adventure, the moment the danger's past, that's always when you gotta say goodbye to somebody. I don't know if I should feel happy or sad.
Hopefully, peace will return sooner rather than later. Someday, we'll meet again, and there'll be no more talk of war. Maybe we can share an ale or two.
Hun, I've been to the Coalition camp a few times now. Reckon we might find Craig and our sorceress friend there. But right now, we ought to go see Daly. He's been in that sickbed all day. Poor fella's probably bored stiff. Still got your nose in the book, eh, Daly? Hey, don't try to hide it. The Zealot's Handbook? What are you doing still reading that?
I don't know. Maybe I should just give it all up. I still think the Forsaken are being used, like puppets. If they could escape from Lander's control, maybe they could become their old selves again. If the satyrs did it, maybe they can too.
You're stubborn as a mule, honey. And I know mules. Just no more kidnapping darklings, okay? Huh? You got a medical manual here, too? What, you think fixing the darklings' boo-boos is gonna win them over?
Of course not. I know I might strike you as somewhat unusual, but I'm no fool. Commander de Vere, my father gave me this book. Disasters don't choose their victims. With the world the way it is, I should make sure I'm good for something. Or so my father says. Either protecting myself or protecting others. I suppose he's right. Whether it's the Forsaken or one of my own companions, as long as I can pull at least one person back from the edge, that's enough.
Wow, Daly. Bet you never thought, of course.
Of course. By the way, Your Grace, do you remember the Forerunner's amulet? Oh, it's more than just a mere trinket. My great-grandfather said it was a talisman. Our ancestors believed it not only granted them endless courage, but filled their hearts with endless mercy. Over time, beliefs change. What we fight for may change too. But the spirit of the Forerunners lives on in that amulet, and that means their virtues live on.
I never realized it had a story like that behind it.
I always thought that if one of the Forsaken ever laid eyes on it, they would remember its importance. Yes. But even if I can't make them remember, it'll always be a reminder to me.
You ought to get some rest, Daly. Strain your eyes with all those books. You can read them tomorrow.
Farewell, Your Grace. Please, don't give up on trying to find Outlander's true intentions. The world as we know it could be in grave danger. And if one day you ever find you need my help, I'll do all I can. I promise.
I hear all the top scholars are gonna be at this thing. You got an invitation later too, right, Mara?
Indeed. Though I'm not sure whether to go or not. The way things are right now, I'd rather stay with you all.
Oh, I didn't know you felt that way about us, Mara. But it'd be a shame to miss the conclave. That'd be like me missing the big yearly sales event at Black Crow Gorge.
I understand how you feel, Mara. More and more villagers have been fleeing to the city seeking protection. People are beginning to worry.
Ordo slipped me some emergency rations the other day. Just in case, he said. I don't think there's any point in stressing out right now. After coming face to face with Daly's little darkling friend in that cave, I'm ready for anything.
I'll stay here to command the garrison. Leave the city to me.
All right. Here, take the bread Ordo gave me. Even Geronki couldn't finish the whole thing.
Very well. I shall prepare. The conclave should be of great benefit to us. Thank you all for agreeing to come with me. And thank you for keeping the city safe, Walder.
Don't mention it.
You there! Up ahead! Don't let them escape!
May the frost consume you!
Remain vigilant. I am by your side. Understood. I will return.
That was a close one. Darklings? This close to Dawngrad?
Good thing we ran into you, or the Darklings would have escaped. If they got into the city, Sir Alistair would have us scrubbing latrines for a month.
Why is it so quiet around here? I've hardly seen a single villager.
The Darkling attacks have been getting worse and worse. Now it seems like they don't care if they live or die. Speaking of living, did they really used to live in Tamaris before us? Where was I? Right, yes. Before, the Darklings were too scared of the tight security around Dawngrad to even approach the city. But not now. The other day, Sir Alistair caught one just outside the city walls. Ran his spear right through it. Gosh, he's so strong. You know, he's the reason I joined the army. Where was I? Right, the Darkling. Gosh, there was so much blood. I mean, enough that you could fill a bath with it. A real... what's the word?
Bloodbath?
Bloodbath, right. For people's safety, the royal court has issued a temporary decree, lodging villagers in temporary housing in Dawngrad. But some people didn't want to go. I guess they're too attached to their homes. Well, I can understand. I came to Dawngrad from elsewhere too. Every time it rains, I'm reminded of my hometown. Whenever it rained, Mother would roast us a chicken. Come to think of it, that's probably why the chicken started panicking. Oh, right. Sorry, I'm new to all this. They only started doing these patrols a little while ago. They were short on manpower, so they lowered the age requirement. Sir Alistair's always frowning whenever I see him. I'm a bit worried. We were only meant to go and ask some holdout villagers to relocate. It was supposed to be a simple mission. Didn't think we'd run into the Darklings. It's a good thing you were here.
This kid couldn't cut to the point with a broadsword.
There's still a couple of villages we need to visit. Would you mind coming with us? If we ran into any more Darklings...
We'd better take a look, hun. The more villagers we can persuade to move to the city, the better. It's dangerous out here.
Fine by me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. There's still 3 households around here who are refusing to move.
You're wasting your time. I ain't going anywhere. I'm waiting for someone to get back.
You know how much work it took me to rebuild this place? Got destroyed in the night of burning stars. I saved every penny. Patched it up bit by bit, got myself a wardrobe, a nice set of dining chairs. I know. My life's more important. But if this place gets destroyed, I'll have lost everything. If you really want to, maybe I can board the place up. Make it bits.
Let's go, Dronky! La 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 la. Hey, you mind if I sell some of the stuff when I get back?
That should do it. My father always said, a good house is like a ship. When the storm clouds gather, you'd better make sure it can hold.
Forget it. Where else can we go? You ever draw cards to determine your fate? No matter how much I shuffle the deck, I only ever draw the worst. Go ahead. You try. If it's a good one, I'll go with you. I guess you're right. Will you let me think on it some more? I don't know which road to take. May Leosa lead me toward the light. Will he punish me for my cowardice if I leave? Or for my...
We've done all we can. Are the cities really safe? When the stars fell on the night of burning stars, our watchtower nearly got smashed to pieces.
Things out there are worse than you think. Of course, I've never felt unsafe in the city, thanks to our liege lord over here.
It seems we should be more careful. Would you mind waiting here a moment, my lord? I need to write a letter to Walder. Our city should be on high alert.
Thank you for all your help. Where are you headed next?
Oh, we're going to Dawngrad Academy.
Excellent. We're heading back to Dawngrad too. Please, let us escort you. Not that you really need escorting, but you know, it's our job and all.
Sure are a lot of people around. Shouldn't...
It's a false alarm, you fool!
Huh? Who said that?
up here.
Oh! Madam Sorceress!
That was me, by the way. If I left you dullards to your own devices, you'd be stuck outside till nightfall. So, are you all attending the big Egghead Fest too? How dull. Why not join me for a spot of shopping? I hear Dorngrad's got some lovely promenades. What's he doing here? Oh.
What's the rush?
Good day, Sir Alistair Sorland, Knight of the Royal Court. We've had reports of a fire. Have you seen any suspicious persons recently?
Us? No, sir.
I see. You don't look like Dorngrad residents to me. What's your business here?
We're accompanying a friend to the conclave.
A friend, you say. Would you mind telling me more about them?
It's them! Sir Alistair. These are the people who helped me earlier.
Is that so? Then please, forgive my intrusion. You're free to go. But please, stay safe. And report any suspicious characters to the City Watch. Especially fire mages.